What's up, guys? Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my WWE Money in the Bank 2013 review. Let's get started with the show. Everyone should know why I'm excited if you've been subscribed to me for a long time. You guys know why I'm excited to talk about this show a lot. Okay, so first off, we got the tag team title match between the Usos and the Shield. Not gonna lie, very good kickoff show match. Very enjoyable. My only problem with it is just that even though the Usos did a lot of their super moves, like the super kick to the Samoan splash and, you know, the whole Jimmy Fly, Superfly, Snuka stuff, I kind of felt like even when they were doing all that, they ain't winning this match. That's just how I viewed it. But other than that, good tag team match. The Shield retains here. Right team retains here, okay? And it kind of goes into a segment where the Shield, they're all celebrating. Dean Ambrose is there. They're doing the little, I don't even know what the hell this is that they do. The triangle of thrust type of deal, but whatever. So, the Shield wins the match. Pretty much Dean Ambrose is fighting the SmackDown Money in the Bank, which kicks off the show. SmackDown Money in the Bank had the Dean Ambrose from the Shield, Johnny Curtis, a.k.a. Fandango, Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow, and We the People, which are... what's it called? Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro and Wade Barrett. Overall, the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match, I always say this, the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match is always the better of the two ladder matches because it always has the younger guys and they do more crazier spots and we see more excitement. But to me, this has to be one of the, not one of the best Money in the Bank ladder matches. It's not one of the worst for sure, but it wasn't one of the best Money in the Bank ladder matches. Guys who shined in this match, Cesaro looked excellent in this match. Ambrose looked excellent in this match. But surprisingly, the main star of this match is Cody flippin' Rhodes. Cody Rhodes looked legit in this match. It was amazing. I was getting, my stomach was warming up a little bit when Cody was going to win the Money in the Bank. I mean, Cody Rhodes entered the arena, not really the huge favorite, not really getting cheered all that much. But by the end of the night, the fans were so impressed of what he was doing in this match. Cody Rhodes was the main guy. He was like the guy people wanted to see win by the end of the match, and that was just awesome to me. And the ending segment, it was cool when Ambrose pretty much fell on top of everyone on the outside. I didn't care much about the Usos and the Shield interfering. I thought that was just clusterfucky as hell. But the ending where Rhodes is climbing up the ladder, you say, oh, Cody's going to win, Cody's going to win. Then his best friend, Damian Sandow, pushes him off the fucking ladder, grabs a briefcase, wins it. Damian Sandow wins the World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank briefcase. Right guy wins. Damian Sandow's a guy who deserves it. I thought Fandango would probably win this, but hey, you know what? Fandango served as their, what was it called? Pretty much like their like beating puppet. Like he just took all these beatings during the match, did some cool spots. So, and whatever. We move on forward to, I believe, what was the IC title match. Oh yeah, we had a Brad Maddox promo, which was hilarious. Explaining Vicky Guerrero's career, showing Vicky Guerrero like highlights of the bad of Vicky Guerrero. And let me just say this. I know a lot of people are not huge fans of Vicky Guerrero, but if we ever thought that Vicky Guerrero was going to be, you know, such a great character for the WWE, I would have never thought that. Vicky Guerrero has been a great character for the WWE, in my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but it's just shocking to see how much she evolved, especially after her husband, Eddie Guerrero, died. You didn't think she would want anything to do with the business, but she's been a main part for the business, and you know, I think the business thanks her for being so loyal and being such a great worker and character for them. So that's all I really got to say. Those Guerreros, they know how to work, man, even if they're not blood. But we move on forward to the IC title match between Axel and The Miz. I thought it was funny when The Miz got Paul Heyman outside of the match. And the reason why I liked it that Paul Heyman wasn't at ringside in this match is because when Axel finally won the match, which he did, the match itself was pretty solid, pretty basic, nothing really too special. Not a PPV-worthy match in my personal opinion. But it makes Axel, it shows that Axel, he can wrestle on his own. It shows that Axel can be a guy that can wrestle on his own. He doesn't need always Paul Heyman's help. And it's good that Axel got a good, clean win over a former world champion and a multiple-time IC champion in The Miz. I really feel it was good for Axel to win like that. And, hey, Curtis Axel retains his title. I ain't complaining. Next up was AJ Lee versus Kaitlyn. Definitely not as good as their first match between the two, but it was okay. The Widow's Peak finish I thought was kind of I would have rather had Kaitlyn like just pass the fuck out and not been able to move after the match and have it where Layla would have to carry her out. give her a more noble warrior type way of exit. But, this is what the WWE wants to do. So, we're not done with AJ Lee tonight, though, which is a sad thing. It's pretty sad. You know, this girl's being shoved down our fucking throats. We ain't done with her yet. So, we move on forward to Ryback versus Chris Jericho. Love the psychology in this match. Ryback did a good job selling his knee injury. Chris Jericho did a good job selling the ribs mid-late in the match. I really did enjoy this match. I thought some of the psychology and the slow pace working that they were doing was great stuff. A lot of people don't understand psychology nowadays. Go watch some 80s wrestling. You'll understand how wrestling was really built to succeed. And this match was one of those exceptions. It was one of those matches where, you know, you saw great psychology between the two. Very good stuff in this match. The roll-up finish, I think, is kind of weak, though. I will agree with that. The roll-up finish was kind of weak, but it also felt a little bit of an old-schoolness to it, because not everyone had a finisher back in the day, and, you know, roll-ups is sometimes how people won the match. So, in all honesty, I thought this was a pretty good match. Nothing excellent, nothing like 5-star classic, but it was a good match, very enjoyable. Nothing to complain here. Nothing to complain about Ryback and Chris Jericho. Ryback goes over, right guy wins in this situation. And now we move on forward to the World Heavyweight title match. Okay, Ziggler and Del Rio, I just knew that this match was ending in a DQ. There's no way WWE is going to make Dolph Ziggler win the world title just like that. I mean, they need to give it time. People don't understand. You build up this storyline as long as you can. And I think that WWE, knowing them nowadays, they're going to wait till SummerSlam to unleash the trigger and give the belt back to Ziggler. But you wait a while before you actually give him the title. You don't just give him the fucking title battle after Del Rio held it for a month. I mean, I have people complain about how championships change hands too much. Yeah, but I know people want to see Ziggler win. I get it. People want to see Ziggler win. But the thing is, build him up. Make it where fans are saying, you know what? This man got screwed. I can't wait till Ziggler finally gets a fair shot at that Alberto Del Rio. And that's what happened here tonight. So the match itself, standard Ziggler Del Rio match, nothing really too special, in my personal opinion. And then all of a sudden, AJ Lee comes out. And it's like, oh my God, what's this bitch coming out for? And I called it before the match on Twitter. I said, Del Rio by DQ. Because there was no way in hell Ziggler was going to win this match to me. I just said that they're going to build this up as long as they can. So Del Rio and Ziggler, they're pretty much wrestling. Ziggler's telling AJ, hey, get back to the back, you stupid bitch. And AJ's like, like some stupid bitch she is. And all of a sudden, you know, Ziggler's about to hit the zigzag. And then AJ Lee comes in and hits Del Rio with the Divas title. What? So Del Rio wins by DQ, still world champion. Ziggler gets screwed in this match. The ending was a little bit weak, but hey, now we know. Dolph Ziggler keeps on getting screwed. I can't wait till he gets his hands on Del Rio and finally becomes world champion. Guaranteed by either SummerSlam or Night of Champions or Hell in a Cell, Ziggler will become world champion, folks. Just be patient. Fans these days, not patient. Just be patient. It will happen. Trust me on this one, guys. Now we move on forward to the WWE Championship match? Yo! You telling me John Cena is not main eventing the show? Some wizard powers had to happen. Oh, I know what happened at the end of the show, baby, and I can't wait to talk about it. Cena versus Henry, I gotta say, fucking great match. Great match between these two. Great big man action. At first, it was starting off like a usual Cena match. A usual Cena match where Henry just beats the shit out of him, and then Cena goes up, 5 moves of doom. Cena walks away with the title. But no, there was actually a story. Cena couldn't F you Mark Henry. I know a lot of us fans were joking around like, Cena's going to F you him anyways, but still, it was a solid story. It wasn't anything mind-blowing as a story, but it was a solid story to get us through today. It was just like, okay, he can't F you Mark Henry. And then when he finally did, Mark Henry kicks out. Like, holy shit, Mark Henry kicks out. What a beast Mark Henry is. And then Mark Henry survives the STF. But if I do have to complain one thing about this match, it says that Mark Henry fucking tapped out, which I don't agree with, because it's like, yes, it makes Cena look greater, but Cena's already a great superstar in the WWE's eyes. Do we really need to make him so much greater that he made Mark Henry tap the fuck out? To me, no. You could have had Mark Henry just lose this match by pinfall with the attitude adjustment, especially since they spent the whole story of the match saying how Cena couldn't attitude adjust Mark Henry. That should have been the ending. A second AA showing that Cena's so strong and stuff. Tapping out, I don't know, it made Mark Henry look really weak here, but Mark Henry, excellent match. If this is like Mark Henry's last match, he did a fucking fantastic job. This is Cena's best match against a guy that weighs over 400 pounds since his match with Big Show at WrestleMania 20. Good stuff between both of these men. Cena still retains as champion. I'm not really going to bitch at it too much because, in all honesty, it sets up for better feuds. I would have loved to see Mark Henry win the title. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love Mark Henry. I would have loved to see him win the world title, but I don't want to see really Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan again, or a Mark Henry CM Punk again. I would rather see a John Cena versus Daniel Bryan, in all honesty, guys. I love Mark Henry, but I just don't want to see those matches again. Or even Mark Henry versus Orton. Or Sheamus again. Oh, God. But we move on forward to the Raw Money in the Bank, the All-Stars Money in the Bank. They put the Wyatt family on the show saying that they took Kane out of the match. And whatever. Fucking RVD came back. RVD! 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 Christian came out and everyone was like, eh. Sheamus came out. He was getting booed as fuck. CM Punk came out. Ah! Daniel Bryan came out. Yes, yes. Randy Orton came out. You know, fans are kind of cheering. They really don't care. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, this match right here started out very slow, but it was building up for something. That's what I like. They built up for something. Every wrestler got their moves in. It was a very, very good job what the WWE did in this match. The stars of the night for me in this match, if I had to choose three, it'd be Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, and RVD. Sheamus took so many wicked fucking bumps in this match. When RVD pushed the ladder, I thought Sheamus tore his fucking ACL. That shit looked nasty in slow-mo. Sheamus falling off the briefcase, that looked nasty. And then Sheamus going through the ladder, that was fucking nasty too. Sheamus took some nasty-ass bumps. Daniel Bryan brought the energy in this match. And RVD, really, to be honest, same with Daniel Bryan. He brought the energy into this match. He made this match so much fun to watch. But those definitely are the three stars of the night. But, oh my goodness. So, the storytelling in this match, it was much more better than they did in the SmackDown Money in the Bank with all the tag teams attacking each other. The story in this match, when Curtis Axel came out, CM Punk GTS'd him, and then Paul Heyman was upset at Curtis Axel, and you see CM Punk just crippled, and he's trying to climb up the fucking ladder. We think Lesnar's going to come out to screw him or something, but no, it's his own best friend. Paul Heyman comes into the ring, has the ladder in his hand, throws it at CM Punk, and then Punk's just looking at him and like, why? And the look on CM Punk's face and the look on Paul Heyman's face, if we gotta see the Lion King, remember when Mufasa was hanging off the cliff and Scar had that evil face, and then later on scratched it and he's like, I want to be king. That's how it felt like. It felt like that Mustafa and Mufasa and Scar scene, and Punk's just looking at him like, why? And then Heyman just has this enraged look on his face and throws a ladder in Punk's face. Punk gets busted the fuck wide open. One thing I forgot to mention in the SmackDown Money in the Bank is Cody Rhodes was busted wide open too. But Punk gets busted wide open. He's laid out in the ring. It comes down to pretty much RVD and I believe, I can't remember, I want to say it wasn't Sheamus, but RVD and Christian, I believe, were fighting at the top for the briefcase. But RVD ends up getting the winning of that exchange. And RVD pretty much, it looks like he's going to win the match. But no, my boy Randy Orton, woo, sweeps his fucking leg, catches him with the RKO. One of Orton's best RKOs fucking ever. And then I was marking the fucking Orton's in the, climbing up the ladder. I'm like, oh man, Orton ain't going to win this match. This is a cock tease for me. Daniel Bryan's going to come in and win this match. And I don't hate Daniel Bryan, guys. Just know I'm a fan of Randy Orton. Just know I'm a fan of Randy Orton. And just like how most people out there have their favorites and they want to see them win, I want to see my favorite win. I love Randy Orton. So when Randy Orton was up there, I was like, oh man, dude, don't tease me like this. Don't fucking tease me like that. And then all of a sudden, Orton, he looks around and I'm like, wait a minute. He has a chance. Orton grabs the motherfucking briefcase. Randy Orton put the money in the bank. Yes! Randy Orton wins the Money in the Bank. I'm fucking excited about that shit, man. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, Daniel Bryan should have won the Money in the Bank. People, Daniel Bryan can win a #1 contendership match. He does not. He does not. And I repeat, does not need to win the Money in the Bank just to waste a cash in at SummerSlam to face Cena. He can always win a #1 contendership match. Randy Orton is someone that needs something refreshing to happen to him. Randy Orton literally has no character right now. All Orton does is come out, go, I'm Randy Orton, legend killer. I mean, he has no character to him right now. Daniel Bryan has a character. He's already established enough to win a #1 contenders match to face Cena at SummerSlam. He does not need this Money in the Bank. People don't understand the Money in the Bank is needed for people who need to take their characters to the next level or need to revamp their characters. In this way, Randy Orton can finally turn heel by cashing into Money in the Bank on either a Daniel Bryan or a John Cena after SummerSlam. It's a great fucking thing, and I'm fucking happy as hell Randy Orton is Mr. Money in the Bank. I know a lot of Daniel Bryan fans are going to be upset at me, but I'm a Daniel Bryan fan, and I'm not upset. I say Daniel Bryan's already established he does not need to win the Money in the Bank. Simple as that. But overall, the match itself was very good. My final thoughts on Money in the Bank. See, this is what happens. When I have too much high expectations from a pay-per-view, it doesn't really meet my expectations. And Money in the Bank certainly did not meet my expectations. It was a B show to me. Just a solid B show. A lot of good story building in this show. A lot of good storytelling in this show. A lot of decent matches on the show. Good ladder matches. Not great ladder matches. Good. One great world title match. I mean, in all honesty, it was just a solid, fun show to watch. Definitely check it out. But anyways, guys, I gotta go celebrate Randy Orton winning. And so if you guys like me, you can subscribe by clicking the little icon right here or down below. Comment down below your thoughts on Money in the Bank 2013. Like this video, dislike this video for whatever fucking reason. And that's pretty much it. Follow me on Twitter. It's a Sunday night. Stay safe, people. Don't do anything stupid. All right. Peace!